Hello, hello, everybody. Looks like my Bluetooth is working, so I'm just going to keep talking. Nice to see you, the folks who I can see on the live. Welcome also, if this is your... I've lost all words. Welcome also if you're watching this on replay. That's what I meant to say. So, Wildflower Designs, new stamp set on my desk. I have been using them, well, one of the stamps I have actually been using to stamp on my son's wedding decor. That's all I'm going to say on that one. And wanted to make some pretty cards. So I've also broken open the butterfly dies, the ones that arrived the other day, but the stamp set didn't arrive, the sketch butterflies dies. I thought I'd just have a little play. I also did have a look at my Pinterest. I do use Pinterest, you know, I think in the way Pinterest is meant to be used, in that when I come across an idea that I like and think I'd like to try it out one day, I do save it to a board. And so if you are interested in following some of the things that I do pin, I will be upfront and say I do have a secret Pinterest board as well, that I don't just always put all ideas out there, because sometimes I like to just sort of have them in the background, then I'll look back on them and think, do I want to have a go with that? And I don't want to, you know, put it out there, you know, what's coming up, because, you know, I don't know what's going to come up. But I have a board that's called Colour Schemes or Colour Inspiration, something like that. And on that board, I tend to pin imagery that someone's created a helpful graphic where they've taken a photograph, then distilled, you know, 3 to 5 to 6 colours from it and given a colour scheme based on that image. So this colour scheme is based on something that I'd saved. Because I don't always act on those pins straight away, but I have them parked in my little filing system on Pinterest. So if you are not aware of Pinterest and how useful it can be for designing, for creativity, then I recommend it as a tool, and a tool only. Yes, be careful not to get too reliant on it, but it's super helpful when perhaps you're in a bit of a rush and you just need, or you need to jumpstart a little project or a little idea. Anyway, if ever you like some of my videos, please do. You can actually pin videos to Pinterest and save them that way. I'd much rather you did that than taking screenshots and saving them directly to boards, because if you do that, that image then doesn't go anywhere, as in there's no link to it, so you can't then go and watch the video again. So it's more beneficial to actually pin a video, and then you can click on the link later on and go back and find it. So, having said all that, I'm going to say a quick hello to everybody on the live. I'm not going to name all the names, but just say hi. Started. So, I've already pre-cut some things. Just get another little light here. There we go. Oh, I nearly set on my cut and emboss machine there. Oh, that's it. I know what. I'll keep my cut and emboss machine out for a second because I want to show you something. So I pre-cut a card base. This is, I cut my A4 lengthways, so this measures 10.5 centimetres. And then I have scored at 4.5 centimetres and 9, then 18, 22.5, and then cut at 27. So if you're going to do this in inches, it's approximately 1 3/4, 3.5, 7, 7 3/4, and then 10.5. That's roughly the measurements. And the idea is then that you can create a card that's about that size. It's quite a dinky little card, but it's going to have something happen to it, and I'm going to use this butterfly image here to do a partial cut. Oh, what am I doing? I've got this the wrong way around. So I was going to show you how I would do this. I'll just move everything onto my desk so that I don't knock it off. Alright, so the way I would do this is, where's my other plate gone? That's there, okay. Is I would pop my butterfly die, and the halfway point of the butterfly I would put over the edge there, and grab just a little bit of washi tape just to stop it moving around too much. So I'm going to place that there, like so. And then place my plate so that it ends at the point of the butterfly. Now, the only problem is these Stampin' Up plates have got a beveled edge, which makes it a little bit trickier to line up. The good old Stampin' Up plates used to be they used to end very abruptly, so it was easier to kind of find that point. Anyway, I'm going to hope for the best. I'm just going to run it through and hope it works. Okay, yep, just about. Okay. Yeah, that works. I actually want to get rid of that section there. So I went slightly over. Just give it another go. So in order then to line that up with there, I'm just going to do that over the top. Stick that down. Pop that back in there. The other way to do it is to actually just hang it off the edge, but I don't know. I'm not sure that that's the best way to do it. Actually, lodging the top plate in a little bit first is helpful. Okay, let's do that. Oh, let's have a look at comments. Hi everybody, hi everybody. Hey Louise! Oh, so good to see you. How are you? I've missed you, girl. Have you been crafting lately? Alright, so my plan was that I just wanted to kind of have that butterfly cut off there, really. I'm wondering if... Yeah, I'm just going to cut them off. I'm not. This is not a fully formed idea. Just letting you know. I just thought of. I want butterflies on the ends of my card. That's all I thought, and that's as far as I've got so far. So how I'm going to decorate it or anything like that is not a fully formed idea as yet. I just wanted to do this and see if it worked, because it's been a while since I've done something like this. Okay. I just like the idea of having it there. It's not quite perfect, but it looks cute. Alright, so the other dies that I have on my desk are the Wildflower Designs dies. Just move some bits out the way. And I want to show you them because I think they're so lovely. Let me take that out. I already did a little bit of, I just wanted to see what they were like. So we have this kind of elongated hexagon type situation. And you've got a scalloped, I've not cut that one out yet, so I don't know what it looks like in, you know, how it looks on paper yet. And then you've got this one here. So you've got 3. But I just used those 2 and I ended up with 3 pieces. So there's like a frame, then another frame, then the bit that comes out of that. And so yes, as I said, I want to cut that out and see what that's like. And then the rest of the dies, they cut out the images on here. So this is what we're going to play with tonight, everybody. Okay? Oh, right, my glasses are dirty. I'm like, why can I not see properly? Oh, I've got to clean the glasses. I'm forever getting them dirty. Right, who else has popped in on the live that I need to say hello to? You're in hospital again. Oh, sweetheart, I'm sorry to hear that. Hi, Shaz. Hi, Monica. Hi, Anne. Hi, Heather. Terry. Oh, excuse me. All right. This might be a bit haphazard tonight because I've got some ideas for this. What I'm going to do, and I'm not convinced yet. So the other thing I was playing with was, I was trying to come up with this, and I got the measurements wrong in my head, and I came up with this. But I thought this would make a really great sort of tunnel card idea. So I was thinking that I could cut that out of that and then maybe stamp an image or something and stick that on the inside that you then see. But then I'm also wondering whether or not I could have 2 layers because I could stick another panel in there. Ooh. But I think I'd like to do it in that colour though. Fortunately, I bought myself another pack of this colour. Loving wild wheat. This is my second lot of this now. Or is it my third? No. Maybe it's my third pack. I don't know. So, let me see what this measures then. Oh, so for the measurements for this, just in case you're interested. Again, sorry, it's centimetres, but we can figure out the inches in a second. This, again, 10.5 or 4 inches roughly down. Score at 6 and 8 and 10. 6, 8, 10, so you've got 2 centimetres in between. Then at 20, then 22, then 24, and then cut at 29. And the reason you do need to cut at 29 is because you do need to have that little bit of overlap so that it can be stuck together later on. So if you were to do this, it would be approximately, oh gosh, to get it into the 11 inches, let's say it's 2 1/4, then 3, then 3 1/4, then maybe 7 1/2, then 8 1/4, then 9, and that should do it. If anyone wants those numbers, you're going to have to rewind and write them down because I don't think I'm going to be able to do that again. All right, so my back panel then needs to measure, say 9.5 centimetres. Oh, how much did I say it was? By, so I'll give it 9.5, 10. So, I cut that to 9.5 by 10. By 10. I then want to cut I think I'm going to cut that out of there. And then that one out of that one. It will all make sense. It's sort of in my head. Just bear with, keep watching, chat amongst yourselves, and have a jolly old time. So if you're new to my channel, I usually go live. It's rare that I do a pre-recorded video these days. So there are often times where I'm crafting on the fly, flying by the seat of my pants, and you're here for the ride. And it usually turns out okay. I'd say 80% of the time I'm happy with the results. Oh, it's unavailable in the US, Terry. Oh no. And there is 10% off. So you get, if you buy the bundle, there's 10% off anyway. And then this month only, there's an additional 10% off. So if it's available in your region and you like it, get it. Or any other bundle, any other current bundle. But I think there are restrictions, so it's worth just checking the website to find out which ones have got the additional money off. Also, I am very tempted to purchase another cut and emboss machine for my classes, just to make my classes run a bit easier, because there's an additional 10% off that at the moment. Right, so let's do this. So I've wanted to have a go at doing these sort of tunnel card type things for a while. So this is quite fun, really. Fun to have a go with this. Oh, I'm sorry, Joanna. I'm going to take these off while I can. Oh, sticky, sticking to me. All right, let's see if this has worked. Well, it has made it a little bit flimsy because that area is not very large between the cut and the top. But anyway, I'm just playing. I'm just going to have a bit of fun with it. Then I want to stick that piece in there. Oh, that just about reaches. And then I want to stamp on this panel and then stick that right in the back like that, to hide the join. I'm wondering if that can then be stuck. No, it can't. Can that be stuck on there like that? Oh, okay. Might just do that. All right, I'll do that while I think of it. Oh, really, Terry? Oh, no. Are you signing in as a demo to see that then? Now, this piece has got a really nice little sort of decorative element to it. It's got little slashes. I don't know if you can see. Yes, you can see that. There's little slashes. Now, the only thing is that when you glue stuff like this, you've got to try and put the glue not near those holes or those slashes, because the wet glue will want to go through it. So I very carefully place glue in between the slashes. And I've just remembered I've got to make a Father's Day card and send it off. Oh no. Oh well, this one might do. We can try and make this quite masculine if I use blue, not pink. Alright, so I'm happy with that. This I want to stamp on. So, I don't know, nice agapanthus might be nice. And I'm thinking of stamping that in brown stays on and then doing a little bit of colouring in with pencils and then also using my blender pens. Stamping, you know, the blender pen. So, stays on brown, that's what I need. Oh, shall I have a quick sniff? Oh, gotta have a quick sniff. Quick sniff of the old stays on. Is the baby asleep, Shaz? Shaz is on grandma duties at the moment. Just sort of looking at where that falls. Just inking just above that section there, because I want to just pop that there like that. And then do I want another one? I'm getting a bit crowded now, but okay, that'll do. Oh, do I want to stamp some of this lovely textury stuff? I think so. It's sort of like fabric dottage. It's really nice. It gives the impression of fabric. Okay, I like that. So, I'm going to get my pencils out. Whoa, oh my word. I've got things falling about me. I'll pop those up there a second. Get them out of the way. I was just going to use my white pencil here. Just do a bit of highlights. Do some highlighting there. I'll come a bit closer. There we go. I'm just going to take my little bit of time, just making sure that I colour in the lines, or within the lines-ish. Oh, that's really nice. It's sort of really highlighting the little tiny flowers on here. This reminds me of an allium. I don't know if anyone else has got any thoughts on this flower, what it's supposed to be. But I thought it was kind of meant to be like an allium. And this one, it doesn't really have petals or anything, but I'm just going to put a little bit of white as almost like a highlighter, like it's sort of got a bit of frost on. I know it's supposed to be summer here in the UK, but we've had some very odd weather. I was reading an article today about why this June has been a bit odd. It's to do with various cold fronts blowing in and all the rest of it. All right, I like that. And I'm wondering whether I should have put a bit of ink on there. Oh, I might do. Just gonna run my pencil along that line there, because it's an easy thing to do and it's a very simple way to highlight that framing. There we go. Really easy because it's got that border there. That's nice. Very sophisticated. All right, so in terms of like sticking it all together then, I'm wondering whether it'd be easier to stick one side first, like so. If I just check where that falls. Yeah, you see how close that is? Because I cut this 10 centimeters wide instead of 10.5. It's just falling in just within the right range there. That's okay. It's one of those things. This is what happens when you just make stuff up on the go. You don't really think ahead too much. I'll stick that there like that. So that will eventually be stuck together, like so. That's my microphone folder. Now I'm thinking, where do I stick this panel? I think I should stick it to there. I mean, how am I going to do that? I'm wondering if tape is the answer, and then I can peel the tape off. Let me try it that way. Oh no, hold on. No, I don't want it stuck to that bit. I want it stuck to the bottom piece. I feel this is going to go horribly wrong. So if I slide it in... Alright, I'm just going to do a run through in my head. If I slide... Oh! I just so overcomplicated that. Right, okay. It's not complicated, Ruth. It really isn't. Just do that. Oh, right. So line it up. Line it up with a piece underneath. Yep. Close that down and then close that down. Yay! There we go. Right, it wasn't really that complicated after all. And then all I've got to do is stick that panel down. Oh, there we go. Just burnishing the score lines so my card knows what it's doing. Okay, there. Oh, I feel that that's a bit too close there. Oh, actually, no, it's fine to put a bit of glue on there, isn't it? Oh, bless her. She went straight to sleep. I think you tired her out. Oh. It's the kind of weather you need to keep your feet warm. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you've got all the gadgets, haven't you, Shaz? Not Shaz, Louise. Sorry, I was talking to Shaz a second ago. I thought I felt something icky then, but no, it's gone. Alright, there we go. So, let's see if that... Does that work? It sort of works. How do people do it? Was I meant to put an extra crease in there, do you think? Oh, Well, I like it, but it's got flaws. Like this, that middle panel, it's weak. It is weak. I mean, I like it. It's pretty, and I like the depth. You know, like it obviously draws you into that. But can you see what sort of happens because of the concertinery thing? Make a stand for the back. Oh yeah. Oh, well, it stands. It does stand, Louise. Just about. No, yeah, it does stand. I'll have to think about that. Oh, you know what? I just might cheat. I'm just going to see how Jennifer Maguire does it, because I've seen her do videos on this. I'm sure I have. I think they're called tunnel cards, aren't they? Just gonna have a quick look. I know it's a bit like cheating, really, but you know, Jennifer Maguire is just so good at what she does. Videos. I am sure she has done tunnel cards recently. I think I might just have to type it in. Tunnel. Oh yes, she has. 5 years ago? No, I'm sure she's done it recently. Who's a big follower of ooh, yes, I found a video. Okay, right. We'll have. I'm just going to let it load, and I'll have a look at that in a second. She's a bit clever, the old Jennifer. Right, let's. I'm fast forwarding her, trying to figure out. Okay, I might have to just study that one and come back another night and do that, because I need to get on with getting on. So, That's one. Then this was another type that I wanted to have a little play with, and I did wonder whether to have a play with. Oh, I've just thought of something, just looking at the way this is interacted here. If I stick that on there like that, and then that one on there like that, and then that on there like that, that would all open up, wouldn't it? That could be fun. All right, so I know what, let's do a bit of stamping first. Where? Oh, yeah, I got my inks out. Let's just do some all over stamping. Now that's not sitting, that I just need to trim that a little bit. Oh man, it's so difficult to know which side to trim. It's literally like a millimetre out that's causing it to catch. Okay, that'll do. So let's just do some just a bit of all over stamping. And so I'm going to put a bit of glue. Oop. I probably should have cut 2 layers of this really because it's a bit thin. Just going to stick that. I'm just eyeballing it. Stick that in the middle. Now, is this going to work if I put that in there? Oh, yeah! That's fun. Look at that! Isn't that fun? Now I've got some butterflies here that I've pre-cut. But this is a bit of a crazy colour scheme, I know. So if you're not really into bright colours, I think you're going to struggle with this one. But I'm going to go for it because I've already cut these pieces up. And at the end of the day, I share these ideas, and you can either run with them, ignore them, adapt them, do whatever you want to do. Just hopefully you'll be inspired by them, and you can have a go yourself. So the butterfly dies, there are some that you can cut and pair up with each other, like this one that I'm doing here. You can stick one on top of the other. So you get, and I've cut out some with the new Summer Splash colour and some with Coastal Cabana. And I don't know if you can see the subtle difference, but the top one is Summer Splash and the bottom one is Coastal. And there's a lovely sort of just gentle colour difference there. It's fancy closure, isn't it? Wondering whether just to stick that in the middle. I don't have, as I haven't got the dies yet, so might just have to do something fun to just stamp onto that to make it a bit more interesting. So I want that one, so that flicks up and does that. So theoretically I could put a butterfly on there and a butterfly on there, can't I? And then I have got some of these smaller ones, so let's stick some of these together. Oh, I like it when I invent stuff. Well, I think I've invented it, and then I'll probably go onto Pinterest tomorrow and someone else has already done it. But I just made that up myself. Honestly. But feel free to copy it. But let your friends know where you saw it first. Send your friends here to come and watch. So is anyone here watching for the first time or the first few weeks? Won't open like that? What won't open? It will open, yeah. So I put that there. Yeah, it should still open. As long as I suppose, as long as I don't go higher than that section there. I can but try, Kenzie, in the name of art and for the sake of you guys. So if I floof it up, you'll know not to do it. Okay? There we go. So are we worried that that's not going to come out? Yeah, okay. You just have to be careful. No floofing in the craft room. Yeah, you just have to be gentle. But I quite like the idea of it just being displayed like that. That's so cool. Yeah, so this one will probably have to be stuck on flat if I do stick that on there. But I think that's quite nice to have the sentiment on. I wonder if I can stamp thank you on there. Might go on there. Oh, just about. Okay, let's make this happen. Oh. Don't knock the card over into the ink pad. That's not a good idea. No, I'm just going to flatten this because I think I bent it slightly earlier, so I'm just going to flatten that. It's always a good idea to stamp onto a flat object, not a curved object. Just, you know, just FYI. There we go. Right. I think we need a little bit of ink. Just a little. There we go. So who's got the butterflies in their basket then? I know Janice has already got this one. I had a quick look at your live on Sunday. I saw a little bit of your play with these, Janice. So I'm looking forward to having the stamp set to play with. All right, now what am I going to put in the inside? I'm wondering whether to go for blue on the inside or not. Be a bit dramatic, wouldn't it? No, this is Melon Mambo. Terry. Hi, Dawn. Oh, you're sick. Is that a new thing, Dawn, or is that a reoccurring thing? I think this is 14 centimeters wide. Yeah. Oh, Janice, have you got a class coming up you want to advertise? I think Janice has got a class coming up. If you like getting messy, Louise, Janice has got a class coming up. You may want to join. Sorry, I'm laughing. For those of you who don't know lovely Louise, she does not like getting messy in the craft room. She finds it rather traumatic. But she gave it a good go one time in one of my classes. And oh, what is going on here? Oh, can't have that. Unsticking oneself. Coming undone. That is not good. Alright, you know what? I am going to take just do that. I'm just going to let that dry. Because I think it doesn't like being played with while it's still damp. So I'm just going to focus on doing the centre panel and then let that dry for a minute. Right, what could we do to decorate this? Could stick some more butterflies on the inside. Could do a wee bit more stamping. Got summer splash here. Let's do a bit of that. Right, I think we're going to leave that there. This is really quite a vibrant colour scheme. And you know, I get it if some of you might be thinking this is a bit full on, but you know, feel free to change the colours. Kenzie, oh yes, Janice can put a link actually. Janice is allowed. She's an admin. Yeah, Janice, drop a link for Kenzie. You have my permission. Right. There we go. I think that's quite nice, having the blue on the inside. It kind of gives a little hint. Well, not a hint, it kind of carries that colour through. Oh, I think it is called the messy class. Yeah, I think you're going to have to don an apron, Kenzie. Plastic gloves, you know, body pack. It's going to look like you've deceased somebody. Right. Oh, right. I've got that last one to do. Where's that bit of blue gone? I was wondering whether to put a nice piece of coastal underneath there just to make that pop a little bit more. the wrong bit. Okay, let's see. I'm wondering actually just to give it a little slither of a border, because when you push that cardstock right into there, it doesn't like it. Really doesn't like it. So let's take off. Take off 4mm from both sides. Let's just do that. Very small amount. That's what's that in? It's about, is that 3/16 or 2/16 or something? Not a lot. Okay, so that's that side. Let's see. Oh yes, it sits much happier. I'm just going to see if I can take a slither off this as well, because I'm not happy with the way. I think I cut it with a different. Oh, I was going to say I cut it with a different blade, but I've just made it worse. Let's get my scissors out. Oh, emboss it. That's a good idea. Yes, that would look really nice. I also didn't know whether to make use of that die again. You know what? Okay, instead of embossing it, much as I thought that was a really good idea, Louise, I'm actually, because I want to make use of this once more, I'm going to cut a panel of that out and almost create an embossed effect using a die. Right, and just cut that down there. Right. And let's have a bit of a tidy up. I'll cut that out of that. Do I want any more? I may as well cut that out while I'm there. Sorry, I'm having a think. Rest well, Joanna. Huge hugs and lots of love. Actually, I know what. What if I emboss? Actually, I am going to emboss. I am. I'm going to take you up on that offer, Louise, and emboss. Right, so just stick that onto there. That makes the butterfly show up so much nicer, doesn't it, having the contrast of that colour. Oh, incidentally, I'm using basic beige. This is basic beige. It doesn't completely meet straight right in the middle, but it'll have to do. Hi, Dee Dee. You could use a sticky pad to glue. What, these down? The butterfly? Right, what I want to do is cut this in half. Cut that in half. And I was going to stick that on that side and that one on the other. So again, I'm dotting in between the lines because I don't really want that glue to come through. Oh my goodness, that just fits. Wow. Okay, lovely. Wow, I I did not pre-plan that at all. I didn't even measure the die or anything, but that fits perfectly. Yes, I could put a, yes, you're right, to have a, yeah, I'll put a dimensional under there, yeah. You guys are 5 steps ahead of me, which is nice. I wonder if there is a butterfly in the ephemera pack that would fit this. No. I thought they may have been. Oh, I forgot to show you. I got the wordings. The ephemera pack wordings arrived the other day. I don't think I showed them to you. But this is what they look like. So you have 2 pages of those, which have got loads of different things, words. Then you get 2 pages of these. Did I show you these? I don't remember showing you. Good luck today. These are great for scrapbooking. Then there's 2 pages of these. Friend for you, love you, thanks, beautiful, ahoy, howdy, hey, hello. And then 2 pages of that one. No. Yeah, it didn't arrive, Kenzie. I ordered it. It goes with the butterfly dies. I ordered the bundle, and the warehouse forgot to send the stamp set, so it's on its way. It's on its way. Okay, so let's do some stamping in here then, because we want... Well, I'm wondering then whether just to stick that on the inside. Have that there like that. And use... I haven't used that flowers, the two little flower stamps, these ones. I haven't used those yet. So that's going to go in the middle. Where's the other one? Oh, pretty. Okay, I like that. So this is Summer Splash on Coastal Cabana. It's just because I've got the ink pad here, so you could use Coastal if you wanted to. Doing a very subtle bit of shading around the edge with these fabulous brushes. Ooh, a bit of... I think a little bit of texture with this one, using basic beige, might be a good idea. Oh. Oh, where is my basic beige? Oh, that's rather strange. I don't know where my basic beige has gone. I've stolen that then. Oh, I'm going to use crumb cake. I'll use that stamped off. Now I feel like I should stamp something on here, on the butterfly. Just needed something, didn't it? No, they don't come in those cases, but you can purchase the cases. Yeah, they're part of the storage that Stampin' Up do. They're great. I love them. Have you never bought some of those cases before, Lou? Oh, I've just remembered what I've got to tell you all. So, after last night's video, I just happened to be on Facebook and read an article linked from our local sort of area newspaper that a rather famous author had come to Welshpool last Friday. And where did this author visit? Not, not just Welshpool, but Welshpool High School, where my son attends. This famous author just happened to be Lee Childs, as in the creator of the Jack Reacher books, as in Jack Reacher the film starring Tom Cruise, and Jack Reacher the series. Oh, where's Jo's gone, hasn't she? I need to tell Jo this. Joanna, she's a fan of Jack Reacher. And yeah, so the Lee Childs was in Welshpool on Friday, and my son could have gone to, hear him talk, but oh no, he didn't. Decided he'd rather meet the actors instead. And of course they weren't there, so why would he be interested? Because I did ask him last night, very late, why do you not go and see Lee Childs? No, I'm not really that bothered. I know, how cool, Kenzie. How cool. Exactly. But no, not cool enough. Not cool enough for my son, who's too cool. There we go. Funny boy. Wondering whether to put these. No, too much on the outside. I think on the inside would be just nice, like that. I was putting glue and not showing you where I was putting it. It's because I'm standing up. I'm crafting standing up. So I'm just popping the glue just on the side of the wing, because I'm finding that if you put glue on the centre, there are these little decorative lines and the glue's like coming through it. So there we go. Oh, this is such a cute card. Really cute. Right, dimensionals. Let's get some to stick the wings down. Well, I hadn't read the books, but I really enjoyed the series. And my son enjoyed the series as well. And that's what I couldn't quite understand, because he'd watched it. Oh, but no, it couldn't, no, it didn't go. Yes. And, interestingly, he did talk about Tom Cruise not being in the series. I mean, we all know why Tom Cruise wasn't in the series. I mean, he's not really, hasn't really got the physique of Jack Reacher, has he? But, right. Shall we put a little bit of bling, or do you think this is like a blingless one? Because it's got so much lovely detail. So I really like this when this happens, when the detail is all in the die cuts and the texture of the cardstock. And I mean, I love more is more generally, but this is kind of like more and more is in a different kind of way. and I'm really regretting that not cutting properly. I'm wondering if I can give it a quick little trim like that. If I hold it really hard, tight. Kind of. Yeah, there we go. So, we've had a bit of fun this evening with my new toys. I can see potential doing loads more things with these stamps and dies. So I've used the Wildflower Designs stamp set and the die coordinating dies, and I've used the new butterfly dies. And the cards I've made tonight are this kind of weird tunnel card type thing, which I love this layering, you know, how we've got this effect. And I think that actually, even if we were to stick all this completely flat, that would still look really cool as well. So that might be a card I do for a class or something, because I just think that it just, you know, all that, it's all tone on tone, but the textures are so nice. So, but yeah, it was fun to try and have a go doing something a bit more, what's the word, 3D. Then what was the other one? Oh, the fancy interlocking system card. So it closes. When it's closed, it just looks like that, and then when it opens up, it comes apart like that. And then you can open it up, I guess, to read whatever the message is, and then you can reclose it again. And I presume you could do this with all different concentric dies, or nesting, not concentric, nesting dies. No, square ones, circular ones, whatever really. So, bit of fun. So yes, it's pretty much definitely two things I've never done before. You'd think after I've been crafting, you know, paper crafting for over 12 years, you know, I've done everything, but I really haven't. So there's always things to learn. So I have done it where I've cut this, you know, done partial cutting before. So I can't say that this is new, but this business, that's new. And I've never tried one of these before. So there we go. Right, I will put a list in the description of all the products used. What else to say to you? Reminder about the bundles. There's some fabulous bundles on offer currently, and 10%, an additional 10% off the 2 cut and emboss, actually 3 cut and emboss machines if the blue one is still available. The boho blue one now in the UK is £59, whereas the white one is £63. So, and there's 10% off all 3 of them. What's the other thing I need to tell you? Painted Wishes class is on Friday. I need to double check that I actually have one in stock. Excuse me, I'm just a bit thirsty. So yes, I'll see some of you on Friday for class, but there is spaces if anyone is interested in doing that class, and I'm just looking around to see if I've got it to show you. Let's have a look. Yeah. So if you're interested in doing that class, what I do is go through step by step how to make this here. Oh, and who remembers watching me make this? Do you remember I cut this panel out and then I lost it? And I was like, where's it gone? And I had to redo it. Well, I found it today. It has slipped between the cushions of my chair. I've just literally seen it again as well, and I've put it somewhere. Anyway, so basically we get to make one of these. So you need the Painted Wishes card kit, and you need a couple of pieces of DSP, extra pieces of DSP, and some ribbon. But it's pretty much made from the card kit, two extra pieces of DSP, and also a sheet of cardstock. So there we go. Right, let's see how many people are already booked in for that one. 9 people. Okay, so I do have some spaces for that. Wreath stamping on the 22nd of June, 10 o'clock AM in the morning my time, which means it's 11 o'clock for Europe and evening for South Pacific. I've only got 3 people booked on that at the moment, and also only 2 people booked on the Painted Wishes album, this class, on the 29th of June, which is again a South Pacific friendly time, 10 o'clock my time, 11 o'clock Europe, and evening time for the South Pacific. If anyone in America is interested in joining any of my South Pacific friendly time zones, just to warn you, they are usually about 3 to 5 AM in the morning American time, so you may not want to do that one unless you are an early bird or a late bird. So there we go. Alright, is there anything else I need to do? Can it be done with a layered flower thingy? The layered flower thingy, yes, I don't have that one. Oh, okay, so in order to do this, you need to make sure that whatever the cards are, Louise, the cards and envelopes are exactly the same. They're all the same size. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is a 9 card kit, and all the cards and envelopes are the same size. So if that's the case, then yes, you can pretty much do this class. And if I tell you the measurements of the envelopes, oh, you also need some grey board as well. So these envelopes are approximately what, 4. These would have been about 4 1/4 by 5 3/4. So as long as, yeah, the layered flower thingy. Oh, can I have a little bit more information on that kit? I'll look up the kits now, and I'll see if I can figure out which one it is that you're talking about, Louise. Just wait for my Stampin' Up website to load. Why is my internet deciding to be slow right now? Oh, there we go. It's coming. Right, let me have a look. Kits, shop products, kits collection, card kits. The layered flowered thingy. That'd be so funny if Stampin' Up actually named card kits like that. The one with the landscapey thingy. The floral thingamajig. That would be fun, wouldn't it? My internet has decided to go slow. Curse you, internet. Do you mean Expressions of Kindness? The new one? Do you mean... I don't know what other layered flower thingy there is. Yeah, do you mean Expressions of Kindness, Louise? The new one? Oh, no. You've got to have this kit. Yeah, no, sorry. Not for this class. Yeah. Lou, let me just check to see if I've got a spare one, because I can always pop it in the post to you. Let me just bear with. I know what, I will check after this live and I will contact you. I'll let you know. All right, because you're in the UK, so I could send it to you. All right, I'm going to say goodnight now. And oh, that's my mic. Sorry, everybody. That was a good catch, though. Uh, so thank you so much for watching, everybody. And I will put, as I said, I'll put a list of everything that I've used now in the description, and also all the links to, you know, information, my shop, how to join Stampin' Up. That's all in the description. But of course, as usual, if you want to contact me, available via ruthtrice@gmail.com, and I'm there to answer all your questions regarding Stampin' Up products. And yeah, there we go. All right, my lovelies. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Great to see you. Bye bye. Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Lisa. Thanks, Kinsey and Terry. And who else has been on here? I'll see some names now. Louise and Dee Dee and Lindy and Joanna and Shaz and Dawn and Janice and I said Kenzie already. Monica. Who else was here? There we go.